Good evening and welcome everyone to tonight's Crisis What Crisis quiz. And we are still waiting for the crisis. Well, I think the crisis has already arrived, isn't it? Been, but not yet gone, which is a shame. We could do with it going. Look at that nice green screen in the background. That's a thrilling sight, isn't it? And just look at all the books on those are all the ones that we've read. I've read. David hasn't read all of them, and I don't think he will, because 3 or 4 of them wouldn't be to his taste. And the television guide, in case I need to find something to look at, but just to impress you. And there was somebody called around the other day, you could see them looking at piles of books everywhere. So we must get rid of some. Oh, evening, Glynis. Well, I say evening, it's afternoon where you are, isn't it? Oh, in a hotel near Heathrow, what? I was meeting the Molly Antigua and I've been checking out the temperature and the time. Oh, flying out tomorrow. Right, so it'll be next week that you're perhaps coming to us from Antigua. It's a shame because at the moment in Antigua it's about 10 to 4 and the temperature is 23 degrees. So, but that's not. But that's more. That'd be more fun than sitting in a hotel near Heathrow. But well, anyway, I hope you have a good holiday. You know, how are you all right? We're not sure that we'll get many people tonight because we've had 1 or 2 apologies. I wasn't sure if Jo was back from France yet, but I don't think she is because I haven't heard from her. She'll certainly be back next week because I'm meeting up for lunch with her and a couple of other quizzes. Oh, hello, you are back, Jo. You see, I mention you and you appear. Oh, it's magic. Oh, you can't be back that long then. Well, I'm glad that you are here. So no apology from Jo then. Had apologies from Martin and Lynn. They won't be here tonight. Not sure who else had apologised. No, we weren't sure that Glynis was going to be there, but she is. So all the people we weren't expecting are here. So a very good evening to all of you. So what news do I have? Well, I'll take a sip of my wine first, which is a Sauvignon from Touraine, French one, lovely. Rather nice. Well, we've had the new stair carpet done, the one I've been rabbiting on about for the last few weeks. Had that done yesterday. Took in the morning because we didn't know how long it would take. And it's very nice. If I could show you, I would. It's a very nice neutral colour. Different colours in the house. Neutral colour, and Molly absolutely loves it. Evening, Sarah and Anne. Keeps lying top, which is a bit worrying because it's going all funny. The screen. Anybody else is going funny? Just fixing things up in the studio. So Molly lies on the top stair, which is a little worrying, given that you have to use the top stair to get down the rest of the stairs. So you have to look out for her. Yes, the picture keeps flickering red, but I think it's being sorted. Luckily she is black and the carpet is a sort of neutral sand, I think, in a beige, basically. Sound on Zoom and Facebook distorted. Right. Keeps flipping, sounds funny. So you're going to miss all my stories if the sound is funny. So I'm assuming that the techie up in the studio is working on it. Sounds funny, it could just be me actually. Could be me sounding funny. It was distorted, so it should, sound has gone dodgy too. Is it still dodgy? It should be alright. I think it's being worked on, being sorted. Everyone okay with the sound now? Has it come back to you okay? Yes? Well, I keep rabbiting on. As I was saying, Molly, it's worse. Oh dear. Well, I'm not sure what to do about that. I'm sure the techie will keep working on it. Still dodgy sound. Oh dear, a bit echoey. Oh well. Anyway, Molly is off up the stairs to lie in her chosen area of the new stair carpet. As I was saying, luckily she's black and the carpet is beige, sand, but beige basically. So she is easy to spot, but not in the middle of the night if you need to go to the loo and I don't put the light on because I've got a night light. So I can just about spot her. So luckily she doesn't, well, not yet, touch wood. She hasn't been trodden on yet. But she, yes, better now, that's much better, fine now. It's all right now. It's all right now. It's a good title for a song. So anyway, so yes, we're very pleased with the carpet, except that it makes the rest of the house look incredibly scruffy and horrible. So we're going to have to look again the rest of the house done. But I can't stand the thought of that because of all the furniture that would need to be moved and all the stuff that would have to be moved out. Oh, dear me, no. I don't think I could cope with that. That would be awful. Anyway, that's the stair carpet. You will no longer have to hear anything else about it. Lunch. I'm out for lunch tomorrow. Me and the techie. Out for lunch, meeting up with Debbie and hubby. First lunch for ages in Willington, so I'm looking forward to that. I shall look forward to putting on a little bit of slap. In fact, I'll probably get so excited that I'll arrive there looking like a clown, Debbie, so be prepared. I shall think, oh, I'll put that on, I'll put that on, I'll put that on, and goodness knows what I'm going to wear. Goodness knows. It'll keep me awake tonight. Well, it won't. It won't really. Yes, so looking forward to that. And then lunch next week for my first Christmas lunch, which should be a good fun with Joe and Gail and Mr. Jackson of Zuma fame. Zuma fame, yes. We haven't seen the Zoomers yet. And that'll be very good. I'm sure it will be. Then I'm out for an evening meal the next day with a group of people of a committee in Chester Green Committee. Hello, Zoomers. Evening. And so I'm out in the evening, had a phone call from the restaurant to say, are you going to pay your deposit? I said, I paid it. She rang today. I said, I paid it. She said, have you? I said, yes, for all 10 people. And luckily she looked it up in somewhere else and she found that, yes, it had been paid. I was panicking, thinking I was going to have to pay another load of deposits. So lots of food, I'm afraid. It starts just before Christmas. What else? We've been quite busy, actually, quite busy with various hospital appointments. sort of trying to manage those in between other things. Quiz writing, obviously, and I've been writing some more. I've been writing some more quiz questions for the people I used to do it before lockdown. They've started up again, so I've been doing that. And I've had to get up early 2 mornings in a row. Now that was when the carpet man had said he'd be here for 7:30. They never are they? So I sort of, from about 4 o'clock onwards, I was awake, thinking I'd sleep through otherwise, although David had set his alarm. But sort of, and he didn't turn up till 9 o'clock, just before 9. Knew he wouldn't be there at 7:30, but just in case he was, you have to be up, don't you? I hate it when they say that. I mean, he probably didn't get to his own workplace to pick up the carpet until 7:30. Silly. So 2 mornings in a row. Not good, because I had to get up early this morning, well, early-ish, relatively speaking, to take David to a hospital appointment. So up at 1 a.m. French time on Monday. Oh, Joe was had to go and get the ferry. Oh, dear me. Yes, not nice. That is early. Well, that's sort of not even getting up. That's only just having gone to bed, isn't it? Not even quite going to bed. So, anyway, I'm glad you got back safely. Right, now we shall see because we're at 8 o'clock, what are the rounds for tonight? We have news, people, food and drink, Richard, food and drink. Then the interval with find a word. Then the picture round. Oh, celebrities. I don't think you'll enjoy the celebrities round. The techie said sometimes these things have to be done. Life is sent to test you, as are the celebrities' pictures. And then general knowledge to bring you down a little bit, as it were, or pick you up. Perhaps would be better. So we're going to start with round 1 on the news. I think Debbie, even you will know some of these. You probably know all of them, I would think. Hi, Steph. You're late to the party. Right, round 1 on the news. Question 1. Which comedian apparently shredded £10,000 in a challenge to David Beckham to return his fee for promoting Qatar? Which comedian apparently shredded £10,000 in a challenge to David Beckham to return his fee for promoting Qatar? I didn't think he'd do it, and I was right. But he made the gesture. Question 2. Which footballer had a controversial interview with Piers Morgan in which he slated his club and manager? And he's paid the price. Which footballer had a controversial interview with Piers Morgan in which he slated his club and manager? Question 3. Millie Gibson, who apparently appears on Coronation Street, don't know, I haven't watched it for years, has been announced to play Ruby Sunday, fabulous name, appearing with Nchuti Gatwa next year in which popular TV series? Millie Gibson has been announced to play Ruby Sunday, appearing with Nchuti Gatwa next year, in which popular TV series? I think it's a great name, Ruby Sunday. Be interesting to see. Question 4. Who said he had no interest in returning to Twitter after Elon Musk held a vote in which 51.8% of voters agreed to reinstate him? who said he had no interest in returning to Twitter after Elon Musk held a vote in which 51.8% of voters agreed to reinstate him. In fact, the figures were alarmingly close to those of the referendum, EU referendum. Question 5. Which beer is the World Cup's official beer supplier, although it's been banned from being sold in stadiums in Qatar? Unless you've got £19,000 to pay for a posh box. Nothing to do with money, of course, is it? Which beer is the World Cup's official beer supplier, although it's been banned from being sold in stadiums, or stadia, as some people would say, in Qatar? I use the word beer lightly. Question 6. Global population reached what number last week? Global population reached what number last week? Question 7. Which singer failed in her attempt to trademark herself as Queen of Christmas? Oh, God. You just wonder what sort of world they inhabit, don't you? Which singer failed in her attempt to trademark herself as Queen of Christmas? It's like when Posh Spice tried to trademark the word posh. I mean, come on. Question 8. Which singer finally opened her Las Vegas residency after cancelling it completely earlier in the year? With lots of complaints about that. Which singer finally opened her Las Vegas residency after cancelling it completely earlier in the year? I think it's a weekend residency, isn't it? Question 9. What food item has been removed from breakfasts in Wetherspoons pubs and is also being rationed by some supermarkets? What food item has been removed from breakfasts in Wetherspoons pubs and is also being rationed by some supermarkets? And question 10. Which top Tory has requested an independent investigation into a number of bullying allegations against them? Which top Tory has requested an independent investigation into a number of bullying allegations against them? That's against the person, not the Tories. Well, take your pick. Okay, there are your questions. Let me know if you need any repeating. Canada are playing well. All right, good. Who are they playing? Right, nobody wants any repeats, in which case I'll go through the answers for that round. Question 1. The comedian who apparently shredded £10,000 was Joe Lycett. Oh, against Belgium. All right. Joe Lycett, who did admit that he didn't shred the £10,000. I didn't think he would, but he's given it to an LGBT charities, isn't he? Question 2. The footballer who had the controversial interview with Piers Morgan was Cristiano Ronaldo, and he has now had his contract terminated with Man United, not surprisingly. Question 3. Millie Gibson has been announced to play Ruby Sunday in Doctor Who. She'll be the Doctor's new companion. She looks a cheerful little soul. Question 4. It's Donald Trump who said he had no interest in returning to Twitter. He's got some own site of his own, isn't he? What's it called? Mammoth or something. Question 5. The beer, the official beer supplier is Budweiser. Can't be sold in stadiums. Unless, as I say, you're in a box paying lots of money. Question 6. Global population reached 8 billion last week. Or as I originally wrote in my answer, 8 million. Question 7. The singer who failed to trademark herself as Queen of Christmas is Mariah Carey. She's a bit of a diva, isn't she, that woman? Question 8. The singer who finally opened her Las Vegas residency was Adele, and went down a storm, apparently. Question 9. The food item removed from Wetherspoons and rationed by supermarkets is eggs, even though the egg producers say that there is actually no shortage. It's just that they're not being paid enough by the supermarkets for their product. But they've said avian flu is not causing egg shortages. How do you know? Question 10. The top Tory who's requested an independent investigation is Dominic Raab. Yes, I would say no more. Right, how did you do with that round? What sort of scores did we get? Did you get? Glynis, 10. Oh, you've been watching the news. Sarah, 10. Well done. Joe, 8. But you've been in France, so you'll have missed some of this, won't you, I think? Debbie, 7. 7's not bad for somebody who doesn't watch news. I'm afraid I have to cater for others, Debbie, as well as you. Sorry. But 7's not bad. I mean, you would think from what you were saying you're going to get 1, if that. Right, I think that's everyone for tonight, isn't it? Okay, round 2 is people. Just to take a little sip. Question 1. John Bryan, an American financial manager, came to the attention of the British public in 1992 when he was photographed kissing whose toes? John Bryan, an American financial manager, came to the attention of the British public in 1992 when he was photographed kissing whose toes? Question 2. Which former Goody is an avid ornithologist? Which former Goody is an avid ornithologist? Question 3. Actress Natasha Richardson, who died in 2009 after a skiing accident, was the daughter of which famous actress? Actress Natasha Richardson, who died in 2009 after a skiing accident, was the daughter of which famous actress? Question 4. Who came to wide prominence in 1995 when he interviewed Diana, Princess of Wales, on Panorama? Who came to wide prominence in 1995 when he interviewed Diana, Princess of Wales, on Panorama? Question 5. How are country singers Crystal Gayle and Loretta Lynn related? Say, how are they related? I should say were, because at least one of them is dead. Sorry, past. How are country singers Crystal Gayle and Loretta Lynn related? Question 6. Who married footballer Frank Lampard in December 2015? Who married footballer Frank Lampard in December 2015? Question 7. By what name, borrowed from a 19th century German composer, is singer Arnold George Dorsey better known? By what name, borrowed from a 19th century German composer, is singer Arnold George Dorsey better known? Never liked him. Question 8. Who played Marion Crane, the woman killed in the shower in the film Psycho? Who played Marion Crane, the woman killed in the shower in the film Psycho? And apparently she was never able to take a shower after that. I'm not surprised. Question 9. Of which country was Mary McAleese president from 1997 to 2011? Of which country was Mary McAleese president from 1997 to 2011? That's quite a long time, isn't it, for a president in a country which is not a dictatorship? And question 10. Which actress became known as Hanoi Jane after being photographed seated on an anti-aircraft gun in Vietnam in 1972? Which actress became known as Hanoi Jane after being photographed seated on an anti-aircraft gun in Vietnam in 1972? And apparently she regretted it bitterly because she said she was conned into it. Okay, there are your questions. Let me know if you need any repeating. No repeats. No? Okay, we'll go through the answers to round 2. Question 1. John Bryan was photographed kissing the Duchess of York's toes, or Sarah Ferguson, or Sarah Duchess of York, or Fergie. Any of those will be appropriate, will be the correct answer. Question 2, the former Goody who's an ornithologist is Bill Oddie. Question 3, Natasha Richardson was the daughter of Vanessa Redgrave, and she was married to Liam Neeson, wasn't it? Question 4, it was Martin Bashir who came to prominence when he interviewed Diana. Question 5, Crystal Gayle and Loretta Lynn were sisters. Question 6, Christine Blakely married Frank Lampard in 2015. Question 7, Arnold George Dorsey chose the name Engelbert Humperdinck for his stage name. Just never liked him, didn't like him. He reckoned he missed out because he came around at the same time as Tom Jones. Question 8, Marion Crane was played by Janet Leigh. Question 9, Mary McAleese was President of Ireland, the Republic of Ireland. And question 10, Hanoi Jane was Jane Fonda. Oh, how did you get on with that round? You needed to be an older person to do well on that, I'm afraid, Steph. Mainly. Six for Sarah and Anne. It's okay. 8 for Joe, consistent, as you usually are. Glynis and Derek, 10 again. Oh, wow. And Debbie? 9. I am an older person. I didn't like to say anything. Oh, you're on your own tonight, Sarah, in which case you're classed as a younger person. So there are a few of those that you wouldn't have known. Okay, on to food and drink. Oh, talking of which. Food and drink. Question 1. Shiitake, chestnut and oyster are all examples of what food product? Shiitake, chestnut and oyster are all examples of what food product? Question 2. Neeps and tatties are traditionally served with haggis. Tatties are potatoes, but what are neeps? And I will accept one of 2 answers for this. Neeps and tatties are traditionally served with haggis. Tatties are potatoes, but what are neeps? I like haggis. Question 3. What is another common name for okra, often used in Indian cooking? 2 words. What is another common name for okra, often used in Indian cooking? It's 2 words. Question 4. Carrots are particularly high in which vitamin, which is good for vision? Carrots are particularly high in which vitamin, which is good for vision? Question 5. Oranges, lemons and limes are classed as what type of fruit? Oranges, lemons and limes are classed as what type of fruit? Question 6. Which is the world's best-selling single malt whisky brand? The Glenlivet, Glenfiddich or Glenmorangie? Which is the world's best-selling single malt whisky brand? The Glenlivet, Glenfiddich or Glenmorangie? Or would it be Moray, as in Moray Firth? Moray, I don't know. If there are any Scots people who know any different. Question 7. True or false? Only Stilton cheese made in the village of Stilton can officially be called Stilton. True or false? Only Stilton cheese made in the village of Stilton can officially be called Stilton. I had some white Stilton with mango and ginger the other day. Oh, lovely. From the deli counter in Derby on. That stupid name. Lovely. I think purists probably hate it, but it was very nice. Question 8. Poitín or poitín is a traditional distilled beverage from which country? Poitín or poitín is a traditional distilled beverage from which country? Question 9. Which fruit is used to make a traditional Black Forest Gateau? Which fruit is used to make a traditional Black Forest Gateau? And question 10. What is the name of the hot sauce made exclusively from a type of pepper after which it's named, vinegar and salt, and produced in Louisiana? What is the name of the hot sauce made exclusively from a type of pepper after which it is named, vinegar and salt, and produced in Louisiana? So there are your 10 questions. Let me know if you need any repeating. No repeats? Okay. Right, the answers then to round 3. Question 1. Shiitake, chestnut and oyster are all types of mushrooms. Question 2. Neeps and tatties go with haggis. Tatties are potatoes. Neeps are... Now, swede should be the answer, but you can accept turnip because a swede may also be known as a yellow turnip. So swede or turnip, although swede is the absolutely correct one. But we'll go for turnip as well. Question 3, another name for okra is lady's fingers. Very strange looking fingers if you've got fingers like that. Question 4, carrots are particularly high in vitamin A. Question 5, oranges, lemons and limes are classed as citrus fruits. Question 6, the world's best-selling single malt whisky brand is Glenfiddich. Question 7, true or false about Stilton cheese? It's false, because only cheeses produced in Derbyshire, Leicester and Nottinghamshire may be classed as true Stilton, and Stilton Village is in Cambridgeshire, so it can't be named Stilton. It's a strange, very strange thing. Weird. It's hard to get your head around that one. Okay, question 8. Poitín is a traditional distilled beverage from Ireland. mainly illegal. Somebody brought me some once. Oh, dear me. Oh, blew your head off. Whoa. Question 9. A traditional Black Forest gatto uses cherries to make the gatto. Far too sickly for me. And question 10. The hot sauce made from a type of pepper is Tabasco sauce. So it's named after the pepper, which is named after an area in Mexico, but it's the pepper that gives it the name. So it's Tabasco sauce. So there we go. How did you do with round 3? Debbie 10. Sarah 6. Glynis 8. And Joe, or is she busy watching Belgium, Canada, Canada, Belgium, whichever way round? 9, down with carrots. Oh dear. Never mind. Right, well, so we come on to the interval. Before we get into the interval, just to say belated happy birthday to Debbie. It was her birthday 2 days ago. So I hope you had a good birthday. And we'll wish you a happy birthday again tomorrow. Right, we're on to the interval and find a word. See what we can come up with this week. So we start with a consonant, vowel, vowel, consonant, vowel, vowel, consonant. Right. What time have we got? Oh, we're okay on. Petal, plat, plate. Happy birthday, Debbie. Potential. Wow, a 9, Sarah. Excellent. Well done. Glynis inept, that's a good one. Debbie patient. Glynis potential. I knew there was a 9-letter word there, I just couldn't see it. I was busy laughing at Debbie having a happy birth. Just something you didn't tell us, Debbie. Oh, well, I mean, you can't beat a 9-letter, can you? So we'll move on to the next one. Consonant, vowel, vowel, consonant, vowel, consonant, I think, yes. Okay. Yes, it made me laugh as well, Debbie. Ciders. Deciders, yeah. I just got that as well. So it's an 8. Decider. Yes, I think deciders is probably the best we can get there with an 8. Oh, well, that's not bad at all, getting a 9 and then an 8. Oh, I think perhaps some of you should plan to go on there. Yeah, I think that's about the best that you get with that combination. So we'll do a new one. Rattling through tonight. And we'll stick with that sort of combination. Consonant, consonant, vowel, vowel, vowel. Oh dear, I spoke too soon. Consonant, consonant. Oh, I don't believe this. Vowel, consonant. What? Consonant. Oh. Tests. Tense. Oh, flippin' heck. Tastes. Statins. I was going to say statins. But statins different. Look like one of your Scrabble hands. Not a good, say I spoke too soon. Not a good mixture. Taste. Yeah. Oh, it's your misspelling. All right, oh, that's okay, Sarah. Teats. Neat. Yeah, I think tastes is about as good. But as good as you're going to get. Attest. Oh, that's a good one. Attest. Yes, using all 3 T's as well. Oh, that's a good one, Glyn. 7. I was going to say Setanta. I don't know where that's come from in my mind somewhere. I don't think it's I think it might be a proper noun. Right, let's move rapidly on from that one. Consonant. Vowel. At least that way you know you're not going to get 2 letters the same next to each other. Vowel. Consonant. Consonant. Well, there we are. We can stop there now, can't we? Vowel. Vowel. Consonant. Consonant. Remits. Mister. You can't have Marmite techie. Actually, I wonder if you could, because of stream, because marmite is a French word, and I think that's where they've got the word from originally. But I think as it come into the English language, Marmite, from the French, not not as the product, but as a might do in sort of the upper middle class where they use posh words. Masters from Glynis, yeah. Yes, Marmite. I'd have to check that to see if it comes up as a small M. Make Marn. Make Marn? Stammer. Oh yeah, stammer. Trimmer. Trimmers. E. Oh no, it's only one R. No. Make Marmite plural, Marmites. So you can have it in English as well then, Joe. As an ordinary noun come from the French. Must be able to. Joe knows about these things. Oh, let's... Yes, you can have Marmites. Oh, well, there we go. Right, okay. On to round 4. Oh, you're going to love this. I know you're going to... I'll get beaten about the head by the techie if I'm not careful. The picture round is celebrities. And you're going to see 10 pictures of celebrities, or people who think they're celebrities, and you just have to say who they are. Easy peasy. Have fun. Okay, here we go. They've all been in the news recently. Oh, Debbie, that's you finished then. In the news. You do have to wonder about people paying for some stuff. You bet your life I won't be turning up at the Dragon looking like that tomorrow, Debbie. The techie said he might. Pushed boundaries with his albums, rubbish. Most of the stuff he does sounds the same. Why would you spend your own money on a show? Some people got more sense, more money than sense. Big clue here for who this is. Right, there's your 10, so we'll go through them again. I think Richard might be hoping that Steph will know some of these. I can see the techie turning up looking like that tomorrow. Little silver number. Right, there you go. The camera's ready. Camera, rather. Yes. It's just, so looking forward to going out. So, number 1 was Adele. Number 2, Billie Eilish. Eilish, I think. 2, Billie Eilish. Number 3, Kanye West, although he's now known as Ye, isn't he? You're too worried. No, I don't worry. I just find, no. Number 4, Travis Scott. Never heard of him, I'm afraid. Travis Scott. Number 5, Jennifer Lopez. Number 6, Ed Sheeran. Number 7, The Weeknd, who can't even spell. Never heard of him either. But Angelina Jolie probably has. Number 8, Dua Lipa. Dua Lipa. Lipa. Number 9, Ariana Grande. And number 10, Britney Spears. Right, how did you get on with that one, that round? Sarah, 9. Well done, well done. Glynis, 7. That's a good score. 9, I'm impressed. Joe, 5. That's about what I got, I think. Debbie, 7. Not down with the kids. Bob, if only we liked rap. Meg, 4. Rob, 2. I'm with you all the way there, I'm afraid, Bob. Not down with the kids. I mean, 7's not bad, Debbie. Not bad at all. Right. Okay, we'll move rapidly on to round 5, general knowledge. I'm sure you'll do well in this one. Okay, question 1. In which musical does Climb Every Mountain feature? In which musical does Climb Every Mountain feature? Question 2. Who was the most famous dancing partner of Fred Astaire? He had several, but there was one he's particularly associated with. Who was the most famous dancing partner of Fred Astaire? Question 3. Who was the creator and performer of Ali G? Who was the creator and performer of Ali G? Question 4. What kind of animal was Tarka in the book and film featuring that name? What kind of animal was Tarka in the book and film featuring that name? Question 5. In which year did the general strike take place? In which year did the general strike take place? Question 6. Who wrote the novel Black Beauty? Who wrote the novel Black Beauty? Question 7. According to the old song, who would look sweet upon the seat of a bicycle made for two? According to the old song, who would look sweet upon the seat of a bicycle made for two? Question 8. The Scottish Homing Union and the Irish Homing Union are involved with which leisure pursuit? The Scottish Homing Union and the Irish Homing Union are involved with which leisure pursuit? And question 9. According to the proverb, a bad workman always blames his what? According to the proverb, a bad workman always blames his what? And question 10. What are inserted into the body during acupuncture? What are inserted into the body during acupuncture? That wasn't a bad round at all, was it? Let me know if you need any repeating. No repeats. Right, the answer to round 5. Question 1, Climb Every Mountain features in The Sound of Music. Question 2, Fred Astaire's most famous dancing partner was Ginger Rogers. Question 3, the creator and performer of Ali G, Sacha Baron Cohen. Question 4, Tarka was an otter, Tarka the otter. Question 5, the general strike took place in 1926. Question 6, Black Beauty was written by Anna Sewell. Question 7, according to the old song, it's Daisy who would look sweet upon the seat of a bicycle made for two. Question 8, the Scottish Homing Union and the Irish Homing Union, and probably the English and Welsh ones as well, are involved with pigeon racing or anything along those lines. Question 9, according to the proverb, a bad workman always blames his tools. And question 10, needles are inserted into the body during acupuncture. So how did you get on with that round and overall? I think you might have got some reasonable scores tonight. Right. Oh, Bob Meg 9 each, much better, yes, good. Sarah 8 and 39, that's not bad at all. Not bad at all. Debbie 10, guessed 1926, so you got 43. How could you guess 1926? So 43, that's a good score. Thank you, I'm sure we will enjoy Willington. Joe 8 and 38, but you're jet lagged. So that probably explains. Glynis 10, total 45. Better than the quiz at the golf club last year. I should think so. What was wrong with the golf club quiz? Is it obscure? Or something like that? Of course it's better than the quiz at the golf club. She says, annoyingly. Oh, well done though, 45. Okay, see you next week. See you next week, of course. See you in glad rags tomorrow. It'll probably be jeans, actually. I've got so used. I don't know. I might put on a nice pair of trousers. Anyway, enjoy your weekend, all of you, and we'll see you next Wednesday. Cheers, Bob. You're welcome.